Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. My name is Ashley. Today we're going to be testing out some cleaning home hacks. So you guys always love these. I love sharing need to know hacks, especially when they have to do with your home and cleaning, because it's always fun just to try new things out. And I know you guys enjoy it as well. So if you're new here, go ahead and click down below that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you are here and you enjoyed today's video, I have other ones posted. So definitely check those out as well. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be showing you everything you need and how to prepare it and then how to use it for all of these home hacks. So you're going to need some type of scent booster and some type of bowl for this one. This can be any smell, any brand. This can be any size bowl. I just like these small like dipping sauces bowls. You can normally find them at like Goodwill. I'm sure Amazon has some. You can find them at garage sales. But all you have to do is fill them up with a little bit of the scent beads, and then you can stick these in places in your house and your home's going to smell like fresh laundry. So be sure to get a scent you like, because that's what the spaces are going to smell like. So I really like keeping these inside closets because it makes all your clothes smell fresh. And it's not so much that it's the clothes, but when you walk in, you smell the fresh laundry. So it makes everything smell super clean. I like to keep these like in the laundry room / mud room, just because like our boys food's in there and their treats are in there, so it can kind of get that doggy smell. So I feel like this really helps out. And then one other place I like to keep them is in the bathrooms. And I like to keep them on places that are like very up high. So if you have pets or kids, be super careful. But if you put them like above cabinets, people can't reach them anyways. Like your kids can't get to them, your pets can't get to them. So just be really careful of where you're placing these. And the last bowl I'm going to put in our guest closet. I like the room smelling really nice and clean when guests come in, especially the closet. So I keep them just up on a shelf up there as well. So for the next one, we're going to be using these scent booster beads again. You're going to need a measuring cup just because we're going to be getting some warm water, and then you're going to need a spray bottle as well. You could pick one up from Dollar Tree. You could just use an old cleaner bottle you already have, whatever works best. And go ahead and fill up your measuring cup with really warm water. I did hot. You can see it steaming there. I did 2 cups, but for the spray bottle size I had, I really could have done like a cup and a half or just 1 cup. And then you're going to pour in your scent booster beads, and it's going to start to melt in there. And so I just grabbed a straw and started stirring it just to kind of help it melt and get it all mixed in there. So I did use pretty much a whole cap full of the scent boosters. Next time I'll probably go a little less because it was a really strong scent. So it smelled like Unstoppables was in my house, but I get headaches kind of easily. So next time I probably won't do it as strong, or I won't spray it as many places. I was filming this for you guys, so I did spray it everywhere. But I will say you can water it down. Like say the scent's a little too strong, water it down. If you want more scent booster beads, you can put them in next time. But I'm just gonna pour it into that spray bottle, and that's all you have to do. I did grab this color spray bottle just so it kind of signaled to me it was my scent bottle, so I know when I spray this it's going to be a fragrance. It doesn't look like one of my cleaners, so just keep that in mind. But you can spray this anywhere because it's made for your laundry. So I sprayed it on my white pillows, my white blankets, I sprayed it on beds, sofas, all those places. And I wanted to show you up close. It does not mess them up at all. I know the water looks blue in there, but it dried clear. Even when it was wet, it wasn't blue, and my house smelled like I had been doing laundry all day long. This is also a great refresher for your clothes. Say it's been a while since you've like washed your clothes and maybe that fresh scent is gone. You could spray it before you put it on. You could do this with like blankets or sheets that have been in a closet and you're about to put them on the bed. It's even great for smelly shoes. Or say guests are coming over and you have clean towels, but maybe they've been in the cabinet for a little while. You can spray them as well. But say those type of fragrances aren't your thing, this next hack is going to be for you. I just grabbed these felt pads. You can buy them anywhere. And then you're probably into Young Living or some type of essential oil if you don't like the fragrance smells. So all you have to do is put some drops on the felt pads and you can stick these anywhere to get a more natural, scent or smell in your house if that's more your style. So you can stick these underneath coffee tables, underneath your sofas, behind furniture, anywhere you can think you can stick these and it's going to have a nice smell. And then when you don't smell it anymore, you can just add a few more drops to it just to refreshen it.
Every day I'm with you, I think you're perfect. On a Saturday night, I was doing
So for all the other spaces, I was using lemon. To me, that's just very fresh and clean smell. But for the next one, I'm going to use lavender, and I'm going to put this behind my daughter's bed because lavender helps you relax, de-stress, it'll help you go to sleep. So I thought that was a perfect one to go in her space. But now we're going to talk about the Unstoppables again. I promise this is going to be the last one, but I had so many hacks for you. If you use your vacuum and it gets smelly and like it's hard to vacuum before people come over because it has like that dog scent in it, all you have to do is drop a few scent booster beads down and vacuum them up. And then when you vacuum from now on, it's going to smell like fresh laundry or what other scent you chose. So you can choose any scent that you want. I just like the fresh laundry scent, but it really does freshen up the air and then you don't have to worry about that smell coming from your vacuum. Another tip or hack when you're vacuuming is to vacuum all the directions. So sometimes we're in a hurry or we don't think about it, but you can vacuum one direction and then if you turn around and do the other, especially if you have like a really thick rug or carpet, it's really going to get all the dirt or crumbs or anything that's down in the rug.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love.
Next up is a little hack for your bathroom. I grabbed some Pine Sol. There's all different brands and scents for this, but you're just gonna need some Pine Sol and then your toilet bowl brush. So this first time I'm gonna show you it's with a new one. I grabbed these from IKEA. They're so cheap, so it makes them easy to like switch out. I don't have one near me, but when I go, I just buy a ton of them and I keep them in my garage. But basically, you're just gonna fill up the bowl that the brush sits in. And what's nice about Pine Sol, it like kills germs, bacteria, plus it makes it smell nice. So I'm not gonna lie, my bathrooms smell a little bit like Christmas, but I'm not bad about it because I love Christmas time. But if you wanted a different scent, you could choose one as well just to make it smell like more clean or fresh, but I'm digging the pine right now. Now, as I'm working on the toilet bowl brush in my bathroom, I learned it's almost easier to leave the brush in the container and then just pour the Pine Sol onto it. Then you don't overfill it and it goes through all the bristles and gets it really clean. So that's another way you can do it. If you want to take the brush out, just make sure to not overfill it because you don't want it to like spill over. But now we're gonna move on to the next hack, which is with your laundry baskets. So I like to keep a dirty laundry basket and a clean laundry basket. So I have two dirty ones, which one's in Savannah's bathroom, one's in our bathroom. And then when I put those dirty clothes into the washer, I immediately put those laundry baskets back up because when those clothes come out of the dryer and they're clean, they're gonna go into the clean laundry basket. So that way you're never putting clean clothes in something that's been dirty and germy. So I don't know if a lot of people think to do that, but it is really helpful.
And you're looking for a way back home. I'll be right there, only you can see. You can see. I'll be here when things go south. We can take.
Now we're going to talk about keys. So this is really good to do if you have younger kids that have keys getting into houses. If you forget which key goes to which door, I know some of us have a lot of keys. So you can take nail polishes and mark them so you can color code them so you know what goes to what door or what car. For me, I like to match it up. So this is our house key, so I'm gonna do black because our door is black. Then if I have like my mom's house key and her door's yellow, I could paint it yellow. Or say it's car keys, if it's gray car, you can put gray on the key. This is really helpful for kids if they come home after school and they have keys. Even if you have like a shed key and it's red, you can paint that red. So just color coding those keys can make it easier, especially if you have young kids.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go.
So as you can see right here, the black key goes with the black door, and then the gray key goes with the gray car. It's just simple coding like that. It can make it easy. But now we're going to be moving on to the next one. I have shared this before, but it's so good I have to share it again. So you need like the Blue Dawn and then just white vinegar. This stuff is like magic. I also like to get some scrub brushes. So I bought this one with the handle. Mine were getting so bad. I'm going to show it to you here in a second. And then I also bought one for my sink as well. But this combo is amazing. Like, it works miracles. If you haven't tried it, grab these. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. You probably already have them in your house. And all you do is equal parts. I will say if you do a little more white vinegar, it's going to come out easier if it's more liquidy than more of the gel. So just keep that in mind. But all you do is mix them. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you're going to see it work wonders. I forgot to grab another spray bottle, but this would be awesome to have in a spray bottle and you could just spray it around. I'm going to show you here in a second how it works, but I'm telling you, my showers stay so much cleaner when I keep this in here. So I buy multiple of these and I put them in every shower in the house. Savannah has one in hers and she knows to use it once or twice a week, but it will keep your shower so clean. So like, I don't clean bathtubs and showers anymore unless I'm in it. And when I'm in it, I just take it, squirt it, and it will clean up anything. You can see how my other one's looking. It is so bad and so disgusting. So I went with like stronger bristles this time, and it's gonna be so nice. But if you see in that little crack, it was like black mold. I don't know what it is, but it gets that way. Even in the showers, you get that like pinky red mold. This cleans it up so quickly. Like, you barely have to do any scrubbing. Now, if yours is really bad, I suggest getting the spray bottle, spraying it, and letting it soak for a little bit. But since we keep ours up and do this a couple times a week, Chase knows to do it once a week, I do it once a week, our shower stays so much cleaner. Like, it's the miracle worker. You can see right there, that spot is gone, and I had to do very little scrubbing. Like, the solution alone does it. So I'm gonna make the same little solution here in this container, and this is just for my sink. It keeps my sink clean. It's easy to use. I mean, put these everywhere, every sink, every bathtub, every shower, and you can thank me later. Like I mentioned, this is great for kids too. It's great for them to learn to help clean. They can just do it while they're in the shower. So just say every Wednesday when you're in there, go ahead and scrub it. Basically, I do it every time it's time to wash my hair because then my hair can get wet. But I'm like, okay, I wash my hair, so I'm going to wash the shower. But it's just an easy way for kids to help out. They like playing in the shower anyways, so they can just do it, make some bubbles, clean it up, rinse it out, and then it saves you from cleaning the bathtub. Now we're going to talk pool noodles. Honestly, I could have made an entire video about pool noodle hacks, but I didn't, but I do have some really good ones for you. So the first one's if you have to fill up like a bucket and you don't have a long hose or you don't want to do it outside. I don't know if you're ever going to need to do this, but if you do, I'm going to teach you how to do it. Basically, you just hook up the pool noodle to the faucet, put it in the bucket, and it works so well. I didn't think it was going to work this well, but it did, and I was super impressed. Now for another hack with the pool noodle, all you're gonna need is a knife. I used like a bread knife and it worked really well, and then a cutting board, and I'm just gonna cut off a chunk of it. This can vary from size to size just depending on what you need it. And then I'm gonna slice it down the middle, so not all the way through, just on one side, and I'm gonna show you what it needs to look like, and then I'll show you how to use it. So this is a really cool hack if you have like young kids and they like slam doors and you're worried about fingers getting caught in them or getting smashed. You can just hook it onto the side of the door and it keeps the door from closing so it can't smash their little fingers. So I feel like this is a really good one for little kids, or if you don't want the door shut for some reason, like to their bedroom, you can put this up high enough that they can't reach it. Next up, we're going to talk about boots. I've seen this done a million times, but I've never been able to try it. I will mention when you're getting pool noodles, keep your eyes open because they make like gray ones and black ones and white ones. I was just doing this video kind of last minute and I could only find green, but you could get these in more neutral colors so that they don't stand out as bad. But basically you just cut this to the size of the boot and put it down in the boot so that they stand up. But you're gonna see my very first attempt was a fail. These boots are just so flimsy. I don't think it was cut out for it, but if you stay a little longer, I'll show you how it works in another one. Okay, this next boot, I'm gonna try it on, does have more structure, but what I think I learned in the process is it can't just go up and down. You kind of have to curve the bottom into where your foot would go, and it holds way better. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you make it long enough that the noodle itself can kind of not go all the way down where your toes would go, but just curve a little bit to give it more structure and it'll be more secure. So as you can see, that second boot looks so much better. The first ones aren't going to work, but that's no biggie. At least I know I tried. I should have tried it, getting it more down in the foot area, but I didn't even think about it until now. But as you can see, this is how it works if you have some like structured boots. But now we're going to move on into drawers. So sometimes I have organization bins in there, but they don't fit it perfectly, and so they slide around. You can get like ticky-tack tape to put underneath it, but what you can do if you don't have that on hand, but your kid's swimming around on a noodle, you can cut a little piece off of it and put it in the back, and then it won't move. Once again, it's lime green, it's gonna stand out, but if you grabbed this in like gray, black, or white, you wouldn't notice it. So I got the idea to wrap it up into a paper towel, so if you stay tuned, I'm gonna show you how to do that. I honestly think in most drawers you wouldn't see this either. Our builders put drawers in that pull all the way out, but in most drawers you don't see the very back of them, so I don't think you would notice it as bad as ours unless you have like the same kind. But you can see when it's back there white, you don't even really notice it, and now all my containers won't just slide around. But I have one more for you, and this is another like kid-friendly one. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut off two of the sides, and then I'm going to slice it down the middle again, just like we used to like baby-proof the doors. This is really good for your counters, or if you have like fireplace mantles or anything where you're worried about the corners for like kids. You can just hook these onto the side, so they're just easy to put on and off. So if you have kids coming over or your kids are running around, you can just like pop these on. Once again, mine are lime green. If they were like gray or white or black, it wouldn't be as bad. But if you're in a pinch, this would block it off so they're not running into the sharp edges or corners. Okay guys, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed watching all these home hacks. Definitely let me know your favorite down below and which one you're most likely to try, because I'd love to know for future videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.